Hey there, friends. How's it going? My name is Ren, and welcome back to another episode of Games Built in Public. I'm here with Lakeside Games. Please introduce yourself.
Hello there, my name is Juhana, better known as Keksi, currently the producer and creative director of Lakeside Games, working on the game Twilight Ferry.
Fantastic. Can you tell us a bit about Twilight Ferry?
Yes, Twilight Ferry is a puzzle adventure game inspired of Finnish mythology, and it is about emotional discovery.
That's wonderful. I believe it's a 2D pixel art,
Yes,
narrative-driven game.
it is. It is a narrative-driven game. Lots of narrative elements there. Lots of narrative elements in the puzzle aspects of the game also. And yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, I believe the first time I actually played it was last year at Pocket Gamer in Helsinki. You guys had a booth set up, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, which event was that?
Pocket Gamer Connects in Helsinki.
Oh yeah, Pocket Gamer. Yes, we were there. It was a lot of fun. We got lots of good feedback, and we have been using that feedback from Pocket Gamer Helsinki and other events like Theme Park, Oddfest to improve the game for our next upcoming release, which is scheduled to be out in December 2025
December.
in Steam.
Wow. Very soon. Exciting. So I believe
Yes.
you have a bit of a trailer you'd like to show us and some slides.
Yes. A teaser, maybe.
Teaser.
I would say.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
A swan. It's you.
Fairy maiden.
Is it true that the humans will disappear?
The humans are like a disease. They made her sick, the caretaker of this world. The longer they remain, the more of us will get corrupted.
I will not let anything happen to them. Return the cycle of rebirth to normal.
Your duties are soon over. The mill is stopping. Finally, this will be the last time.
So that feeling was you. I'm sorry, but would you still help me? Even if I forget you are there.
This was the teaser. Now we have a few slides. I could actually pause here to hear what you think
I think
of the teaser.
the teaser was great. Yeah, I mean the pixel art and the lighting is amazing. I really
Yeah.
enjoyed that. And I think I enjoyed it while playing it too. Like it has such a atmospheric feeling to the game when you're playing it.
That's great to hear. Those are all. The whole cutscene is illustrated. So we have a pixel art illustrator, Carolina or Karkki, really working really hard on that. And now I actually remember I forgot to answer one of your questions from the beginning when you asked about the style, pixel art, 2D, and all that. So the game is actually a 2D 3D hybrid. So it's actually technically a 3D game, but it's rendered in a way that makes it look a bit flat, a bit like pixel art. So we use sprites for the characters, which are just billboarded in a 3D environment. And then we use 3D models everywhere else. So we can still use 3D lighting to and further drive forward this kind of, someone could say it's a 2D HD style, but it's a bit different. It's not technically that. Our camera works a bit differently. Like, we're super excited to still further work on the cutscene and place it in the upcoming version. It will tell the players way more about the story, the stakes, the antagonist of the game. Nothing that's something that we couldn't deliver in the previous alpha version of the game at all. The story is a bit kind of detached. The story experience or narrative experience is a bit detached because chronologically what you played in the alpha version was something that would happen right after this cutscene, which is what we end the upcoming demo with. So it will be I would say, the downfall of the heroine, I would say, of the story.
Excellent.
And yeah.
Can you tell us a bit about these slides that you have here?
Yeah. This slide is simply a quick overview of the game. So as a good recap, it is a puzzle adventure game set in an atmospheric setting inspired by Finnish folklore. And now we're actually been trying to use the word Finnic a bit more because it's a bit more accurate to our inspiration, roots of inspiration. So we're not including only Finnic mythology, but also potentially Karelian and Ingrian folklore around Finland. So yes, you do control Tytti in the game and try to guide her around the underworld of Tuonela in her quest to stop Tuoni, the antagonist of the game, to stop him to wipe out humans from the face of the earth, and in the meanwhile try to collect pieces of Tytti's lost self and puzzle her together so you can, with her help, stop Tuoni. One big interesting thing that we couldn't yet explore in the alpha is the fact that you are actually the lantern. You are not Tytti. You are merely guiding her, and we're really happy to explore that theme in the future. Maybe build a bond between you as the player, as the lantern, and the main character Tytti, as you actually almost like have her hand throughout the game to help her understand what emotions means, what human emotions means. Humans' emotion mean, yeah.
So, like you mentioned, the Finnish folklore, and of course, the game is based on Finnish folklore, and there's been a huge push from a lot of, I guess, funding organizations here in Finland to have more games that center around and teach Finnish folklore. Now, my question is though, like a lot of that is, a lot of the folklore is buried. Like, yes, we have Kalevala, yes, sure, but there's a lot of other things outside of Kalevala that's buried. That's needs to be interpreted, needs to be translated. How did you go about actually doing the research for the for the folklore?
So an interesting thing about the inspiration for the game is that we identified it pretty early in the project that we shouldn't make an adaptation of any sort of any existing story and merely keep ourselves at the level of inspiration. So if we would be, example, trying to retell some stories from Kalevala, or we're trying to make Kalevala the game, or maybe try to retell some other epic or epics or some there are many games like that. For example, I recently played a game that told the story of Baba Yaga from Slavic mythology, and when you step into that territory, you you might get some people angry because people have all very strong opinions about these things. And we actually sought some consultation from a folklorist researcher, Tuomo Kondi, to see that if we actually were treading still on more of the inspiration side, or if our game had some red flags. And he thought we didn't, which was really reassuring to hear. And I guess that's because we put some only light, like kind of like sprinkles on top of the game, which belong to the roots of Finnish mythology. So, for example, the main character Tytti is inspired of a character from Kalevala, but then basically the story ends there. She has the same kind of quote unquote job in the game as she has in the story, which is like ferrying souls to the other side, to the underworld. But then everything else is purely original. Yeah, so a good example there. So merely an inspiration. That was our approach. History lesson, I guess. The game has been in the works for quite a while. And when I joined EGL1, Espoo Game Lab 1 in 2024, I decided to pitch the game there. I found a few people there. First Martin Everling and then Ann Fan, who joined the team, and then we started from there. The team grew on, and we passed all the competition, beat all the competition at the Espoo Game Lab, and we made it through. We were super happy about it. Super happy about the network that we were able to build there. And I think we got some traction. We got some really good feedback on the alpha version, and that basically meant for us that we should keep going. There was nobody to tell us to stop. The feedback that we mostly got was positive. So we wanted to see how far we could go and if we would be able to turn this project into a real product. Yeah. That's basically 2024. Yeah, shortly about 2025, we entered Espoo Game Lab 2, the second round, and we had some new team members join. Some old team members dropped out. They went to seek their own dreams or gather energy that they had depleted during the 1 year of working at Espoo Game Lab 1. And we're still going. The cutscene that you saw just now is one of the new productions that we did in 2025 to see that if we could actually pull something like that off with the resources that we have. And some people who are more experienced in the cinematic side are really excited about what we could pull off, basically almost for free. But yeah, so 2024 has been a lot about improving the previous alpha version, filling in the blanks, taking in all the feedback that we got from the alpha version and trying to improve the gameplay experience, the mechanics, delivering the story to the player this time so we could verify if they are invested in the story, which we couldn't verify in the alpha. Yeah. And then mostly fix some gameplay mechanics related issues that the players found really confusing. Yeah. Now we're here trying to get the December release together with a really strong and ever growing team. It would be super fun to actually shout out to all the previous team members and the current team members.
Yeah, feel free to do so.
Yeah, this is actually super fun because I never actually got the chance to do this. So this project was originally started by me and then a bunch of people called Elias Hyrynen, Sini Backman, Noel Roosback, and Risto Hertzberg, mainly friends of mine. who were enthusiastic about trying their hands on a little project amongst friends. And we kept doing that for quite a while. We had also Karoliina, or Karkki, Karoliina Lehtinen, better known as Karkki, probably our longest still active team member. We have to thank her for all the great illustration work and concept artwork and pixel art she has done for the game. We wouldn't be here without her. And then we had, as said, Martin Everling and Unfun join us in EGL1, and following that we had Ali Hosseini join us on the audio side, and then Teemu Pulkkinen on the gameplay side. Also Rosa and Saana and Tino and Theo, thanks to you helping us in EGL1. Super great help. Markus Hentunen, our composer, joined us in EGL1, and then Jonna also. So that was pretty much the whole team during EGL1. A really talented artists and game designers and sound people, like basically a dream come true for someone like me who always wished to do something this big with a bunch of creative individuals, just to like have fun, I would say, have fun with a bunch of creative individuals, with the project being a bit more serious. I would say that was basically my next step that I wanted to see. That's why I joined EGL1. We had Lassi Kaimio, Riina Helsten, Dasha, Teemu Ranta, Santeri Salmijärvi help us in the meanwhile, while we were pushing ourselves through EGL1 into EGL2. And when we got to 2025, we had Eduardo, Nuke, Sana Korhonen, Sanna Suojasalo, Jade Allen, and Annabelle Chancellor join us. The list just goes on. It's wonderful. It's basically a dream come true for someone like me, who has been directing creative projects for really long. We have also Christopher Lorenzo and Laura Pihleämäki joining us probably pretty soon. Laura is our second intern, so it is really exciting for a team like this to actually get interns into the equation. Yeah, I'm always asked how big is the team, and I always kind of go like, oh, let me count with my fingers. I don't know, it's crazy. It's almost like a little I don't want to use this word too often, but like a little family of creative individuals. It's great.
I mean, that's absolutely lovely. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
I did not realize the team was so large. That is
Yeah.
wonderful, especially for like indie game development, to have so many
Yeah,
people come
and-
together and work on this game. That's
Yeah. And just
like-
to reiterate,
yeah.
not all of these people are active still. So many have dropped out. They have kids now. They have a job. But I would say that we have like around 5, 6, 7 active people still in the team. I just wanted to shout out to everybody who has been with us in our journey so far. So
Yeah, I'd also give a
Just
little shout
great.
out to the Espo Game Lab program for
yes,
bringing a lot of these people together. A lot of familiar names, and there are a lot of good people in that list.
yep. Big thanks to Jonne to being Jonne, and also Daniela for being awesome, and all the other people behind Espo Game Lab. Like, we wouldn't be here without the program. Super great stuff. Also, Finnish Game Incubator. It was great. We get to know a lot of cool people there. We're still looking forward to found Lakeside Games. Unfortunately, we haven't found the right people to actually turn this project into a anything else than just a legally registered name. So we're looking for shareholders. I'm considering joining EGL3 because of that, just to find those kind of people with like-minded people. But since I'm working full time as a software engineer, it might be hard. I'm just wishing to bump into someone like that in the future. Yeah. We have our vision, our values set up. We have been thinking about this for long, but as I think Anfan said once, finding that co-founder is almost like trying to find a better half for you, like a life partner. It's super hard.
Yeah, I can attest to that. You have to really find somebody who also believes in your vision and communicates very well.
Yeah. I have the version 0.3 ready to go right here. Let's open it up. See if I can get this going.
Yeah, we'll make this the last part before
All good. Maybe you can hear
yes,
the game.
audio's coming in. Good.
Yeah, so I'll probably just run through the demo. You can ask questions while we go. This is a very streamlined version of the new release. There's basically no dialogue, no polish. You can still see some familiar elements from the alpha. For example, the scene is the same as where you start from. The visual style is pretty much the same, but we're basically just running through the first quest. We have probably now skipped like maybe 5 to 10 minutes of dialogue already at this point.
Right.
We made this version to test the player progression of the new release, and also test the new gameplay mechanics that we implemented to fix the problems of the previous alpha release. Now we found a Firefox, which unfortunately starts running away from us. Trying to catch it so we can return a piece of a spell that it stole from poor Mario over here. I hope it doesn't. Oh, it did. It did disappear into the wheat field. Oh no, where it is. Luckily I know it's actually not in the wheat field just now because we're skipping this part also. Yeah. This is a new mechanic. Something that we really felt was missing from the alpha was something that we called back in the day as environmental puzzles. So we really wanted to see some use in the environment based on what emotions you have equipped. So we thought that it would be really nice to give the player different abilities in the world based on what emotions Tutti has equipped. So now Tutti has currently courage equipped, which makes her able to do some courageous acts. For example, taking this shortcut so she can actually catch the fox. And every emotion has a respective button, the same button that you actually use in the dialogue to select different dialogue options.
Oh, it's like a little mini game. That's lovely.
And now we're trying to fix everything else that the players didn't like. For example, the battle at the end of the alpha was super confusing for most.
Really? I particularly
Yeah.
enjoyed it. I thought it was a very unique battle mechanic.
Right.
Like, in a good way. Like, I know when people say unique battle mechanic, they'll be like, yeah, it's unique, it's interesting. No, this was actually quite good because, the thing is, like, it's a Finnish mythology game. It doesn't need combat. I feel like a lot of times people try to shove combat in games that don't need combat, but this battle mechanic really felt natural to the style of game, to the genre, and to the Finnish mythos.
Yeah, that is something we truly did like. There were some design problems in the battle. I'm not going to go into the details, but pretty much half of the players found the battle like confusing. They didn't understand why they won or lost, and I think we did crack the problem at some point. And this new version of the battle it tried to retain some of the thematics of the battle, which I think many of the players liked, but trying to make it more fun and intuitive, I would say, and also something that the players can play around with a bit. All right. So as I said, an environmental use related to Tytti's curiosity. She can use that to cast all spells, which looks like to be Simsalabim this time. This unlocks runic barriers in the Midnight Shore, which has been curiously set up by someone that he has not seen them before. Now we're trying to figure out why there are no new souls to carry on to the other side of the river, and that they will find answers by looking for an old friend from the other side. But he's not there, or maybe Tytti thinks he doesn't want to open their door. So now we have to use the anger ability to actually break down the door. Tytti gets a bit angry there. So we have now explored 3 minigames, which are related to the current emotions of Tytti. Now the question is, what would happen if you would able to change Tytti's emotions as you're able to in the alpha design? I wonder if I have the menu available. I do. So these are the emotions that we currently have. So if Tytti would have more of these emotions, what would happen to the environmental abilities? Maybe they would be locked away. If you take courage away, I wonder if Tytti can then make any courageous acts anymore. You can't get over logs, but maybe you can do something else then with some other positive emotion like joy. Yeah. And all this culminates into the battle mechanic, which then allows you to use those same abilities in the boss battle that you have equipped, that are referred in the minigames. So it's actually tutorialization for this tutorial battle that will then ensue later on. So here we have the curiosity, a few battle words. Now I have to jump over. Oh, but this is something I can punch. I missed a word. There we go. So now I have a full spell. Oh no. Can I do it? I can dispel all the attacks. There we go. There we go. The feedback is almost non-existent. It's really confusing for the player, and I have to reiterate, this is an internal demo, so we're now working on the feedback, all the juice, so that we can make the battle feel like it's actually more fun to play. Mechanically, it's now there. We know that it works mechanically, the design works, but now we need to ensure that it's actually fun for the player, not just for us. There's really no hand-holding so far, and we actually had some previous developers of the game, test this new mechanic without any help from us to see how much they would understand of the battle by just playing the minigames, because the mechanics of the battle are same mechanics that you have in the minigames. And one of the developers actually said that he thought it worked way better than he thought, because he knew the design, he had worked on it before, and he was positively surprised how well it worked. So now we hope that if we actually introduce the hand-holding and the tutorialization of the whole battle mechanic, then the players will like it too. There seems still some challenges ahead, like how do we still make it feel like it's a spell singing battle, like in the previous version. That was the part that people liked, but mechanics-wise it was confusing. Now we think it's a lot better because it ties in to the other core loops of the game. Because now if you think back to the ability of you being able to switch to these emotions, So now if you take away courage from Tytti and go to a boss battle, you're not able to jump anymore, but maybe you're able to do something else. So now it turns into this little puzzle where the player needs to figure out how to pass this boss battle based on how they see that the boss actually uses these attacks or spell words actually. So yeah, it will be super interesting to design the boss battles. We have a new boss track coming from Markus soon that should help us tutorialize the battle even better based on the composition of the song. And it will be also fun to design the other gameplay mechanics for the other emotions. We're now working on a fourth one.
That was a fantastic demo of Twilight Ferry. Good trailer, good information, good progress. And really looking forward to seeing the full release in December. Be sure to check it out. It'll be on Steam, I believe. Yes. Excellent.
Yes.
It'll be on Steam. But yeah, thank you to you, and thank you to Lakeside Games, and especially thank you to you for joining me for this interview. Lovely to have you.
Do visit lakeside.games.
Oh, you have a website. Yes, links will be in the description. Don't worry. But for everybody watching, thank you for watching, and it's always lovely to see the progress on the game that I played last year at an event, and then now to actually be doing an interview with the developer. It's a wonderful feeling. But
thanks for all this, Ren. You're doing something really great here.
It's really fun. I'm really enjoying the series, the Games Built in Public series. And if you enjoy it too, please be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. There'll be plenty more videos like this coming up, so really, really looking forward to this. But yeah, thank you for watching, and see you again next time.